I noticed the audio comes in a little bit too strong. Maybe well, there's a lot of like it's really loud and maybe uncomfortable or not quite right. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I got to change the phone quality. This is an older phone, so I do apologize about that. You guys are gonna have to lower the volume a little bit.
In a couple of minutes. But your general person, I'm really, really curious because most people think, again, I'm trying to think from the perspective of the stereotype, of conditioning, let's say. And most people think, well, if I'm as rich as Robert, why would I spend time doing all these things? Even so, why would I spend time educating people? Even so, why would I even work anymore? Because if I have enough money in my head, I'm done. I need to get a vacation in Hawaii, which is exactly the reason that they don't do that. But what drives you to keep doing what you're doing? And what's your purpose going forward? Because you don't have to do any of this. And I think it's important for people to grasp that.
You're a very smart young man.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
No, you are very intuitive. It's that I don't need the money. That's the reason I do it, I retired at 47. I had more than enough money. Kept asking my wife, and I said, how'd you guys? She was 37. She didn't marry me for my money because I didn't have money when we started. I had lost some businesses before I met her, and I just made it back. So anyway, they kept asking us, how'd you guys do it? So, do you have a job? No. Do you have a retirement plan? No. Did you save money? No. So they kept asking us, and we created the cash flow game so they could understand income statements, balance sheet statements, and cash flow.
Which I highly recommend that I took that.
Yeah, the cash flow game is a way to have fun learning about the most boring subject called accounting. And you have fun. It's like playing Monopoly, but what makes rich cash flow different than Monopoly is a financial statement.
Yeah.
Because your banker only wants to see your financial statement. The banker doesn't want your grades, what school you went to.
Yeah.
They want to know your financials. So when the markets crash, my financials are so strong, bankers threw money at me. They still call
because you're the only one that has good financial statements at that point. Well,
they know I can take their debt and make money from debt. The average person will take debt and lose money. So cash flow, a game, and rich dad poor dad can take debt and make money. The average person takes debt and loses money. So they don't want to give you debt. So that's what drives me on. So when I went to military school, I didn't go to graduate school. Military academy. The lesson of the first word they teach us is what's your mission? Mission. And mission is spiritual. So that's why when I graduated from military school, I didn't have to go fight, but I felt the need to go fight. So I joined the Marine Corps to go fight. And when I came back, my poor dad said, why don't you become an airline pilot? I said, go to school, get a job, and become a pilot, because you can make a lot of money, and you pay a lot of taxes, and you can, like the hypnosis coming in. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So my poor dad says, go get my master's degree, get my MBA, which I started. It was a waste of time. And my rich dad said, you have to learn about debt and taxes. So I took a real estate course. I say the same thing. Take real estate courses, take stock trading courses, I take bond courses. I just learn about the game of money. It's a game.
And have some patience, right?
takes about 5 years to get good at anything.
Okay, perfect. That's a good expectation for people. People think that in 3 months they'll figure it out.
No.
Perfect.
If you're going to be a stock trader, it's 5 years and $50,000, then that's what it'll cost you.
Which is less than 1 year of college,
Yeah.
usually at Harvard, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but you have to make mistakes to learn. But our schools punish you for making mistakes. And they also punish you for asking for help because they scold you. I call it cooperation.
Yeah.
So that everything is opposite from school. Entrepreneurs are not going to make good employees.
So you might as well think of your conditioning and do the opposite, and you're probably better off.
Well, you got to change. Go to school, get a job, save money, pay taxes.
Yeah.
The question right now is, how do I make so much money? I use debt, and I pay no taxes legally. I said, I wouldn't be saying that if I was crooked about it. But I don't have to. Why? Because I do it legally.
And you explain how that works in this book.
Yeah, well, as best I can. My study has been like a lifelong study. So I'm making money as we're speaking right now. I have 7,000 real estate properties. I have oil wells. I have golf courses. I have commercial buildings. The money's just pouring in whether I work or not. But I'm still studying because that's how the money keeps pouring in.
Yeah.
I'm watching the horizon. It's like in the ocean. It's like, where's the next storm coming?
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Or like in the case of the Titanic, when's the next iceberg coming?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of icebergs right now, and we're all in this one big Titanic. And the question, right now, I'd be manufacturing lifeboats.
Yeah, for a living, for sure. So, two things, and we'll end with this. One thing, and I was really fascinated.
At the stop sign, turn right, then make a U-turn at Stardust Place.
The American mind is not the American mind. It's the odding of everybody's mind, basically. And people are my question would be, what would be your advice for people that are looking to really strengthen themselves and toughen up? Because that's when people hear this advice, then they go out in the world, and me included. But let's say I've done some sports. You've obviously had military training and all the things that I think involve discipline in you. I'm thinking, what would be your advice to toughen up? Because otherwise,
Turn
any challenge
left.
that faces you, you're just going to fade and go back to safety.
Correct. Well, I think that's one of the biggest problems is people. The word is called resilience.
Okay.
If the greatest athlete in my time is Tiger Woods.
Well, he just won a championship.
Yeah, but he went way up, and he came down. His wife caught him cheating, and everything, and the humiliation, and especially as a black guy cheating on a white woman. I had so many women that swaps and how dare you cheat on a white woman? Like, jeez, that's not
a thing to do.
What difference does it make? I just crack up at people. And then his back goes out. He has surgery, and after this long down period, he comes roaring back up to the top. And if you've ever been to Augusta, a golf course where the Masters is played, that is the toughest golf course I have ever seen. I don't know how those guys play that course.
Yeah.
You have to be a mountain goat to play that course. And these guys are taking shots from down here, the greens up here. And these guys are going,
At the stop sign, turn right, then make a U-turn at Stardust Place.
back. So if there's a story of resilience and determination and a comeback, it's Tiger Woods. I mean, minus Steve, he is really a great man.
Turn right, then take a slight right on 47th Street East.
And we all have that in us, except in school. So
In 450 feet, take a slight right on 47th Street East.
Yeah, good for you. So last question. What do you think, and thank you so much for your time, this is amazing. So what do you think is there a chance for the education system of the future to actually create abundance, wealthy people, free people, and so on? Or should it be taken
In 3/4 of a mile, use the left lane to turn left on East Avenue R8.
Systems of education and spread the knowledge to people. What do you think about it?
well, I'm doing it as a private citizen. I stay outside of schools by feeling that.
Yeah.
I think you read this book, I think you'll notice something that says fake money, fake teachers, fake assets.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's all one big system.
Yeah.
The only way they can pull off the fake money is by having fake teachers. And the only way you can buy fake assets is by having fake money and fake teachers.
It's a very good reinforcing loop.
And that's why I'm just saying out here to the young people, question this. Good job. to school deeply in debt. So they don't learn anything about money. So this system of fake money, fake teachers, fake assets goes everywhere. Not only Romania, all. So that's really, if you can think, comprehend something that big, then you can make your own personal choices and changes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Robert, for your time. If you're good at listening, hope people act on this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey guys, this is Catalin, and I'm doing this really interesting giveaway. I just had an interview with Robert Kiyosaki, #1 best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I want to give away 10 of copies of his new book, Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Assets. What you have to do is go listen to the
In half a mile, turn right on Hudson Street.
and post on either Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you want, or send me an email because I want to take away from just 10 of those at random, and I'm going to give them fake. So go ahead and listen to the interview. Let me know what you think of it. Leave a comment below in the interview, and what you take away and put it public. Thank you so much. Robert, thank you so much for being on with us today. You were here today for a conference. I'm excited to see what that goes. I think being here,
Turn right on Hudson Street, then turn left on Katrina Place.
start talking about, because as I was talking about beforehand, our main audience is young people that are really looking for guidance on
In 150 feet, turn left on Katrina Place, then turn right on Stonegate Lane.
especially as like how things go, and they're very, very confused. So
In 200 feet, turn right on Stonegate Lane, then turn right on Carling Place.
What do you think is the main problem that people have?
In 650 feet, turn right on Carling Place.
It's Rich Dad Poor Dad is a store of
Turn right on Carling Place, then turn right on Hudson Street.
Very smart man. And my rich dad never went to school. And so the information, so starting at the age of 9, growing up in Hawaii,
In 250 feet, turn right on Hudson Street, then arrive at the pickup.
viewers out there sitting inside their head are the words from their mother and father. In school,
In 300 feet, arrive at the pickup.
pay taxes, save money, buy a house because it's an asset, you're not in debt, and invest in the stock market. That creates more money. It's a hypnosis train going through your brain. So when people say, how do I change my life? Change those words. I wouldn't go to school because you learn nothing about money in school. How would you get a job? Because if I have a job, I'm an employee. And then I pay taxes.